I've missed that you think we need to talk about a little bit about a space in the book?
I think no. I mean, it's about helping people understand their mistakes. Like I said, we don't want to go into a prison through ministry and just help people cover up the mistakes. We want to make people better and show up better. So that means helping people empower by going dig deep.
Yeah.
And for so many years inside of prison, I saw religious communities come in and out of prison, and it was all about who can get the largest congregation of people in prison to attend your Bible studies.
Okay.
But it was never about holding one truly accountable for the things. So people started using religion, as I always say, as another con game. And what I mean by that, the criminal thinking it's about manipulating people and process. So if you don't even understand how a criminal mind works, you like, oh, we got 300 people in our Bible study, but they may be there just for the sole intention of manipulating, but manipulating the process of change as well. Because it's easier to just say, oh, I've been saved, I'm good, I don't have to go back to that dark place, and then a year later you find yourself back. So yeah,
that's huge. So talk to us about what all you have coming up, and you don't have to rush or anything, but we want to just kind of get an understanding of what you have coming up, what you offer, even ministry leaders and organizations and ministries. So just kind of take your time with that.
Yes, what's coming up now is, like I said, I think that the voice of those who have been impacted by the criminal justice system isn't being heard enough. So I started a podcast called Path to Redemption Podcast on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Media, something like that. I forgot the couple other names. But I started this podcast to be a story or a place where people who have gotten out of prison can share their stories.
Wow.
So that others can hear how individuals struggle, how they have gotten back on their feet, so we can hear real stories about those who are formerly incarcerated, what their challenges are, how we can empower them in their families and in employment opportunities. But also I do a coaching session for formerly incarcerated people, helping them create winning effects in their lives through this coaching session. The third thing is that I'm now writing an online course for ministries that can now come to my coaching sessions to learn how to effectively teach my book inside of the prison ministry, inside their prison ministry, so that they can learn and ask questions about how can they be more effective as a minister reaching those who are formerly incarcerated. So those are the things that I'm working on.
And people can find you where?
Yeah, you can find me. Go to Path, 2 Redemption.
Yeah, I'm just looking there.
Path, 2 Redemption.org. You can find all of my body of work there, and we can connect on through the email that is set up on my website.
Wonderful. Lester Young Jr., powerhouse, director, mentor, husband, father. You are excellent, and I'm so excited that our paths crossed two years ago. I am really proud of you.
Look at you now. Look at you.
Listen, I know, right? I'm so proud of you, and I'm just really grateful for the work that you're doing, because what you're doing, it does, it still reflects on the Champion Influence program, and so we're excited. So thank you, everybody, for joining us.